All right, this is a follow-up video on the product review video I did about a year ago on the Laguna B Flux 1 horsepower canister dust collector. This was specifically requested by a subscriber, Woodnoober, so made this specifically for you. Hopefully someone else can benefit from it. I've been using this dust collector for just over a year now and still really happy with it. There was a point where the actual suction seemed to drop, or it just wasn't as strong as before. So now I've learned to take this top canister part out into the yard and blow it out because the really fine particles get stuck in there. That definitely makes a huge difference. So if you're not cleaning out the top part of the canister, it definitely decreases the suction power. I don't have any way to measure it or anything like that, so I don't know exactly, but you can feel a noticeable difference. So make sure you do that. I don't really care for the crank thing on the top. It does agitate or shake down some of the dust, but it doesn't do as good of a job, and I think it damages the filter and shortens the life of it. I haven't replaced this top canister filter ever, and it's still going fine. It's trapping a lot of really small dust particles, so I'm happy with that part of it. I just tap it with my hand for like a minute. It seems like the sawdust never ends when you're doing that, but definitely make sure you're wearing a mask. Learn that lesson the hard way. And then here I am replacing the actual bottom part. So I use the original bag. Like I said, I've been using it a year. I've filled this up plenty of times and replaced it. It's still annoying to me, but I think it's much easier with this like quick snap inside thing than some of these other dust collectors that have the bag on the bottom. So still thankful for that. And with a little trial and error, it eventually works itself out. So still happy with this. I think the small footprint and the amount of suction that you get is well worth it. Same with the amount of bag space is pretty standard for this kind of dust collector, and it works really well for me. I have hoses run to all of my major tools, which I'll show you later in this video, running to my miter saw, my router table. I have a joiner and a planer, and it works great. I attach and disattach. I attach and reattach the hose to each tool when I use it, so that's kind of annoying, and there's probably a more efficient way to do that if I ran more hoses or had a bigger shop, but this works for me just based on the amount of time I'm in the garage. It's not really that much of a time suck to have to change the hose from tool to tool. In this clip, I'm trying to show off the suction of it. I guess I should have done it before and after because it's been a minute since I cleaned out that top canister part, and it really is a noticeable difference if you don't do it after a while. So I would recommend cleaning out that top part of the canister every time. I'm just getting some sawdust here and really pleased with the suction on it after I clean it. But here I go through all the tools I have it connected to. These are PowerTech adapters that I have connected to hoses, and this actually, the planer did not need an adapter. It just fits right in with this 4-inch hose. So you can see in the back there, the miter saw, I have a hose run to the back of that with a PowerTech adapter, as well as a PowerTech adapter on the joiner here next. And this is a Wuda joiner. I have a review video on that as well. And it works really well. So really happy with it. Again, hose run into the router table. That works really well. And to the miter saw there. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this helped make your decision to buy easier. Please subscribe, and God bless.